doing, guys? Today I'll be doing a video going over 3 different types of tires that you would want to put on a subcompact tractor. I've been meaning to do this video for a long time now, and I just never got around to it. Today's video will be mainly about the Carlisle WT300 tractor tire. These tires are made for compact and subcompact tractors. So as you can see on my tractor, these are Carlisle WT300s. So just to give you a little background, my tractor came with your typical turf tire on it. As I explained in other videos, this tractor just came with a mower deck only. It did not have a loader. So the guy, when he bought this tractor, bought it with the mower deck and the turf tires. When I got it, I knew that I'd be buying a loader for it, and I knew that those turf tires were not going to cut it. I lived in a very muddy area. When I first bought this tractor, I have now moved, but I still deal with mud and I do tractor-like work. So I needed something a little more aggressive. So this all started because I started doing some research, looking into, your typical R4 tire. Most of them are made by Carlisle, and they are called Garden Masters. Those tires are what most tractors come with, like the 1025R, the Massey Ferguson, even the Coyotes. Those tractors, they typically come with that tire on it. So that's what I wanted. It was an R4 bar style tire, but it wasn't too aggressive to where I'm going to be tearing up the lawn. And that's what I was looking for. So I went on eBay and looked around, and I seen the prices on them were really high. Everything I found to get a complete set of tires was between $400 and $500, and I just didn't have that kind of money. Obviously, I just bought in this tractor, and I still needed to buy the loader. So what I did was I started doing some more research, and I come across these tires here. And I said, wow, those really look good. They look like an R4 tire, but I like the fact that they had these curved edges on them. And even though they looked a little bit different, I felt like this would definitely be a better alternative instead of going back to a turf tire or keeping with the tires I had on it. So when I seen these, I seen the price on them. The price was really cheap. And I'll show you guys in a little bit how much they cost, but they cost a lot less than your typical R4 tire. I want to say about $100 less for the set. So at the time I seen that, I purchased them. I said, why not? Before I bought them, I looked at the ply ratings to make sure that the ply ratings were correct and that they had the exact same size for my tractor. And lo and behold, they did. So I bought these tires, and ever since then, I've been extremely happy with them. They perform great. And now I'll show you some of the differences. So the differences between this and a typical R4 tire, as you can see here, they got the curved edges. So they're not gonna bite into your lawn when you're turning and mowing. Say you're mowing around a tree. They're not gonna bite into the lawn so aggressively, so you're not gonna have all them lug marks because it's a lot smoother. So it's not gonna tear up your lawn as bad. Number 2, these lugs. These lugs are roughly a quarter inch tall. Now these tires aren't brand new, obviously, but I figure give or take around a quarter inch for anybody who's wondering. I believe I measured my father's, and he's got a 1023E John Deere, and he's got the typical R4 tires, and I want to say he had about a quarter inch more of a height on his lugs. Okay, that didn't really concern me because the tread is still there. The lugs are still there. They're still going to dig in. They're still going to bite. They're basically like a R4 tire with curved edges, and they also have these little nubs in here too that give you extra traction for softer areas. I noticed these tires do a really good job in the winter, which you wouldn't think they would, but they do. And actually, I found online, it says right on it, says not for winter use or something like that. These tires do exceptionally well. They do just as good, if not better, than an R4 tire, and I'll tell you why. The reason being, I believe, is because these lugs are not as tall, and because of that, you have more surface area of the tire touching the ground. So since these lugs aren't as tall, you got the ground closer to the tire, which gives it more chances to touch like these grooves here and to get deeper in. And you just got more tire generally on the ground, which gives you better traction in conditions like ice and snow and slush and that type of thing. So I don't have any problems at all plowing, and I would assume that it would be better than an R4 tire and probably not quite as good as a turf tire because of, again, the contact you'd have on the ground. But obviously that depends on the application. If you're on solid ice, that's one thing, but if you're in like a slushy snow or regular snow, I think that these would outperform anything else because they still have a lug, but yet they're shallow lugs, so you got more surface area. So this is what these tires look like. I'll go to the rear tires. As you'll see, even on the rear tires, They do not have those sharp corners. So they're nice and rounded off, and they still look good. You know, because I still wanted it to have a tractor look. I didn't want it to have a lawnmower look. So, you know, I'm very happy with the way these look. They don't look as good online as they do on the tractor, I can tell you that. So when you look at them online, you might go, nah, I don't know, they kind of look weird. And once you get them mounted, most people can't even tell the difference. And actually what was funny is when I went to bring my tractor to the Kubota dealer, when they installed this loader, they asked me about these tires. They go, where'd you get them tires? And I told them the story and stuff, and they said, man, I really like them. I told them how much they cost, and I said, you guys offer these? And they said, no, we've never even seen them before. And I think it was at that point when I said, well, I gotta post this on a forum site or something and kind of like let people know about these, because I just felt like they're a great alternative to an R4 tire, and they're a cheaper alternative at that. So that's what they look like on the tractor. Like I said, I've had no problems with them. They're a 4-ply rating. They have just as good a traction, in my opinion, in mud, even in mud, as the R4 tire. It might be a little bit less. I think they have better traction in snowy conditions than a typical R4. And as far as workability, like on the lawn, they won't rut your lawn up like a typical R4 tire will. But yet they'll still give you more traction than a regular turf tire would. So they're right there in the middle. It's like a true, it's not an R3, which should be like a turf tire, and it's not an R4. So it's like perfectly smack dab in the middle. Now they're starting to come out with other tires. These tire companies in Carlisle. Carlisle is one of the biggest tire manufacturers out there for tractors and equipment, like lawn equipment and that kind of thing. I wouldn't ever trust my machine with anything but a Carlisle or a Kenda, but Carlisle is definitely number one in my book. I would always try to stay with Carlisle if you could. But let me show you on here on the computer or on my tablet what I'm talking about as far as Carlisle coming out with some new tires, so that they have something that's in between an R3 and an R4 basically. This tire right here was advertised, actually Tractor Time with Tim, I believe, had this on his channel. And this is called a Versa Turf. As you can see, the tread pattern, it's still got like a lug on it, but they're a little more shallow. And as you notice on these, see these little grooves in between the lugs? It's a lot like these tires right here. It's got the lugs, they're not as deep. And another thing, if you notice, there's the one I have right there. That's the WT300. Another thing, if you notice, they have curved edges on them Versa tracks or Versa Turfs. So again, it won't tear up your lawn when you're turning, making a sharp turn, going around a tree, or if you're in 4-wheel drive and you're carrying a load in your bucket and you turn, it's not gonna leave them big plugs in your lawn. It's just not gonna do that nearly as much as a typical R4. Now these tires, like I said, these are pretty much brand new. In my opinion, I just don't think they look as good. They don't look as tractory, like I was saying before, as something like this. So in my opinion, I'd rather have this tire than this tire. And but doesn't mean it's a bad tire, and who knows, maybe this tire gets better traction. But it's just another option if it's something you like. I just wanted to show it to you because it's another tire that's kind of in the middle of an R4 and an R3 tire. But Carlisle actually specifies this one, I believe, as an R3, I think. Another thing I want to say about these Carlisle WT300s is they're now starting to come out with tractors that are coming with these. Like I seen the new Bobcat, actually on Tractor Time with Tim's channel. He was showing off the new subcompact Bobcat that they just come out with, which I guess is just a rebranded Coyote. But anyway, that tractor is now coming with these exact same tires on it. It actually makes me happy because I feel like they're finally catching on, because I always felt like these were such a great tire, but I never seen anybody talk about them or anybody use them. And so this is one of the reasons that I wanted to make this video so badly, is because I wanted people to know about this tire, know about the savings they can be saving, you know, if they switch to this tire, if they had to replace their tires to go with this tire. And I wanted them to basically know that they're, you know, I haven't had any problems. I have never had any holes in my tires. I've done all kinds of jobs driving over nails and fire pits, and these are just as tough as any standard R4 tire in my opinion, and the traction is, I mean, it's right there. Okay, so if you look over here on Carlisle's website, you can see it says WT300. The WT300 tire is constructed for tractors with less than 30 horsepower. This low ground pressure ensures turf preservation, while its angled tread pattern provides aggressive traction that prevents debris and buildup. So basically what I was talking about all summed up in a little paragraph. But as you can see, those are the tires. You can see the little treads in between. Very, very nice tire. Check them out if you're in the market for a new set of tires, or if you have maybe a standard R3 tire on your tractor, like a turf tire. Check these out and give them a look over. See if it's something you'd be interested in. That's on the Carlisle website. Now I went to eBay and I found out current going prices. Right now you can get the 2 rear tires, which are the most expensive, 26 by 12 by 12, $203 for both rear tires. That's not bad at all, and that's shipped to your door. The front tires, I believe, there were 2 for $100. So all together for $300, you could have all 4 tires right there, $94 for 2. Okay, and that's 18 by 850 by 10. Okay, and these are 4-ply tires, exactly what would come on your Kubota BX or subcompact tractor. So for $300 or under $300 shipped to your door, you can get all 4 tires. And I believe when I bought them, I think I got, because they haven't quite caught on yet when I bought them and nobody really knew about them, I think I got for $265 or $270 all 4 tires. And I've been running them ever since. And I haven't noticed any bit of wear on them, to be honest. I don't drive on a lot of pavement, but I do go up and down the road quite often, do jobs and stuff, and I haven't noticed any wear at all on them. So they're wearing phenomenally well. Another thing I want to show you, we'll go over to the R4 and see what that costs. So here's the difference of the R4 first off. So there's the R4 tire. See how it's got the pointed corners? The treads maybe an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch deeper. So, you know, you are gonna have a little bit better traction in like real soft mud and stuff. But I've driven tractors with the R4 tire on it, this exact tire, and I haven't noticed any attractive differences between this tire and the WT300. So again, just to kind of compare so you guys can see the differences. Square lugs, square corners. When you turn, this is gonna bite into your lawn and it's gonna tear your lawn up. Back to the WT300, as you can see, soft rounded corners, not aggressive, but yet you still got the lug pattern to where if you're in mud, you're gonna have traction. Okay, so now let me show you another thing. I pulled up the Garden Masters, which are your typical R4 tire that you'll see on all your main subcompact tractors. As you can see, for a 26 by 12 by 12 for 2 of them, you're at almost $300. So $300 just for the 2 rear tires, when if you go with a WT300, you can get all 4 tires for that same exact price. So you can see the savings on them. And I believe that's because not a lot of people have caught on to it yet. And here's a good comparison right here. I was just looking at the WT300. So you can see that compared to your typical R4 tire. It's not a whole lot different. And like I said, if you get it and you mount it, I don't think anybody's gonna know the difference except for people that really look at tires. You really can't tell a difference. Your tractor's still gonna look good. Still gonna look, you know, like a tractor. And yet it's gonna perform a little bit better as far as not tearing up your lawn, and it's gonna perform a little bit better in snowy conditions. So yeah, those are the price differences. So I just want to show you guys that. And I think that's about all I wanted to go over with you guys. So basically, I just want to show you guys about the Carlisle WT300. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information about them, have you guys check them out, see what you think. Give you guys hopefully another alternative, because I don't see anybody on YouTube talking about these tires yet. I made a thread in orangetractortalks.com about these tires, talking about what I like about them and how well they work and the durability and the longevity and how they are on, you know, the grass and the turf. And that's pretty much, I made a thread on there and I've been telling people, but I figured I'd make a YouTube video on it so I can get it out there to help people out that are looking for another alternative for their subcompact tractor tire. So if you guys liked what you've seen, this is my YouTube channel, This Equipment. I'll be posting more videos like this. And I'd still like to do a loader load test video with my crane scale that I have over in the corner here. For anybody who wants to see that, to see what a Kubota BX can lift and at what heights and all that. I'd still like to do that. Not sure if it'll be this winter or not, but it'll be, if it's not this winter, it'll be on the first nice day we have or sometime in the spring. So, okay guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.